Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, episode 15. So it's 1989. We're in a village on the outskirts of Japan when my guy here tries to get his voyeurism on by peeping through the hole, which is where the toilet is right up there, right? So there's a toilet up there and he climbs from the outside. This is the outside of the home, climbing in here to get a little peep of this school teacher he had the hots for. You know, the whole idea here, if you couldn't tell, is for him to be looking up the hole while she goes to use it. This was essentially their septic tank system. Well, unfortunately for him, she was gone on a long weekend for 5 days when he snuck himself into the hole. And when she came home, she sees a shoe floating in her toilet and is like, what the heck? So she went outside, opened up that, and sees his foot laying there. Apparently, when authorities finally were able to wedge him out of there, he was holding onto his jacket in the front of himself, so he had actually died of hypothermia inside a poop and pee infested septic tank. All right, so the two ladies sitting behind me are Rebecca and Christine Vance. They were sisters, and if they look like survival experts, well, they have you fooled. They actually have themselves fooled as well because they lived in Colorado Springs during the pandemic. They kind of got fed up living in their apartments and decided they were going to go live together out in the wilderness, the Colorado mountains. And having zero survival skills, they brought their son along, Rebecca's son, and their bodies were just recently found after having been there for several years and looking as though they had only managed to survive for a few days. All right, so over here on my right, we have a 70-year-old, and I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say the R word on TikTok, but he involves dealing with little children. And one of the little children that he R'd and assaulted was this guy's sister. And as luck would have it, somehow, some way, they ended up in the same exact cell. One person said that's like hitting the jackpot in a casino 7 times in a row based on how many prisons there are, how many the odds are of that actually occurring. Well, it was not good for my guy over here who decided to play games with children. And after about 14 punches and a few stomps, this guy deleted this guy from the face of Earth. He ended up saying that he was basically set up by the guards and that was almost encouraged, but at the end of the day, he pleaded guilty to second-degree murder, and the judge decided to keep him in prison long enough to where this guy's wife would never see him get out. He ultimately apologized to his sister for doing it, but said, I hope that when she gets older, she will understand why he did it. She's currently still a minor.